So it seems that one of Nintendo's lesser popular IPs may be coming back. So Star Fox, I think, is an IP with a lot of potential. If the fan base is simply just embraces that it can't be Star Fox 64 remade, or remastered, I think Star Fox fans need to accept that Star Fox is not a static IP. I think yes, if you want to continue the story of Star Fox 64, that's perfectly fine, but I don't think Nintendo was attained the, wasn't really thinking a while ahead when it came to like having like an actual timeline and stuff for Star Fox. So since the 2000s, Star Fox has been one of those legacy IPs that Nintendo just holds around, and it just exists. Like, yeah. So apparently Miyamoto believes that Star Fox will return at one point, which basically means they're hinting that Star Fox is coming back at some point. Okay, that Miyamoto has strong feelings for the IP, which means Miyamoto, just like how he wants Pikmin to be successful, wants Star Fox as well. And now Nintendo is getting into films. It would make a lot more sense that Nintendo continues to delve into the other IPs as well. You could, which is why Nintendo probably hired way more staff and way much new developers, because they know that, hey, we have all these new IPs that we don't really use all too much, and it would be cool if we used these IPs way more often. And I think Nintendo wants to bring back Star Fox as an IP 100% to make sure that it's as successful as, like, not as successful as like Mario, of course, but basically as successful as a game like Pikmin or Fire Emblem or Xenoblade at the very least. As well, I think the Star Fox universe and the Star Fox characters have a lot of potential to become big characters. The problem is the Star Fox fan base, especially the Star Fox 64 nostalgia people, are never gonna let go that game. So it's gonna be very hard for Nintendo to really. It's kind of like the Paper Mario fandom. It's gonna be very hard for them to really accept any changes into the series. But I think if they just keep it, just the way Nintendo wants to make it, I think it'll be successful. You don't have to please the Star Fox 64, millennials who claim that this is that you have to make it exactly like Star Fox 64 because that's the way we grew up with it. Okay, Zelda changed a lot since Ocarina of Time. Mario changed a little bit. Pokemon definitely changed a lot since the first generation of Pokemon. I think Star Fox fans need to accept the IP's change and it's Star Fox is not a static IP. Okay, Kirby, finally made a 3D platform. That's a huge step in Kirby and that entire IP and that entire series. Okay, but I think if they really want, but I think Nintendo should, of course, keep it a rail shooter 100%. If that's what people talk about, then yes, keep it that way. But them complaining that isn't exactly like Star Fox 64 is just ridiculous. Okay, Star Fox fans, hopefully, finally, if they see a new Star Fox game, hopefully they finally realize, hey, you know what, we'll go up and realize Nintendo's vision for this IP and accept the way Nintendo wants to use this IP. But of course, there'll still be salty Star Fox 64 fanboys who will still have strong resentment for the game because it isn't the Star Fox 64 remake they've been begging Nintendo for like 30 years. Goodbye.